Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going over my expenses for the month of April, and we're going to see if I met my no spend saving challenge goal. If you like these types of videos, give it a thumbs up. Please share with everyone, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. This will help my channel out a great deal. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, sweeties, before I begin this video, I want to thank all my new subscribers and welcome to the family. I am so happy, so grateful that you guys are here. And the ones that's been rocking and rolling me this whole time, I'm so grateful for your continued support. And also, the ones who have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. It's free. All right, sweeties. Those are guys that are new watching my channel. I want to let you guys know that over here, I do cash stuffings, expense check-ins, saving challenges, Happy Mail unboxing. I do a little bit of vlogging, and I also do budgeting, and I also do planner, decorating, and I also do retail hauls. My goal is to save as much as I can and become debt-free. All right, sweeties, how are you guys all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Me, honey, I'm doing well. So, sweeties, I am still trying to recuperate from this weekend. And so, y'all, right now, I am sleepy. And it's early, y'all. It is really early. It's about, about almost 8 o'clock. And so, I am still, it's like I'm still exhausted, y'all. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get some rest. I don't know if I can even get some rest this weekend because I have a lot of things to do this weekend, y'all. Oh, goodness, y'all. I'm going to try to get some sleep in. I don't know when. But anyway. So, sweeties, I have been on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, trying to watch you guys' videos as much as I can, y'all. And that's about it. Everything else has been going pretty good so far and no complaints. So, sweeties, I hope you guys have a fun, safe, and awesome rest of the week. All right, sweeties. So today we are going to be reviewing my expenses for the entire month of April. And then so also too, the ones that are new watching my channel, I always set a no spend goal every month. So this month, my no spend goal is to have 15 no spend days, and each one of those no spend days is worth $1 each. All right, sweetie. So this is my expense planner. And so let's open it up to the month of April. And let's see, here we go. And I hope you guys can see everything. Let me move this back over here. Let's see. All right, sweeties. And so this is what this looked like, y'all. So I did it a little bit different this time. So I used, you know, like I forgot what they call it, the headers. The header boxes. And so I used it this time to write down each one of my expenses, you know, for the day, for each day. And so you want to look back, you see how the difference is. I was just writing it down, but then that was back in, you know, the rest of the past months. But I said in April, I'm going to start using these header boxes, and I absolutely love how it turned out. And so, sweeties, I am not going to hold you long. And so we're going to start with, you guys, once again, I'm sleepy. But anyway, we're going to start with the April 1st. All right, sweetie. So I went to Walmart. And so I spent a total of $60.94 that day. On the 2nd and 3rd, I had 2 no spend days in a row. On the 4th, you guys, I went to Hobby Lobby. I went to that store called Pop Shelf. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it kind of reminds you a little bit of Five Below. And guess what, y'all? That place closed down, and it wasn't up, I'll say no more than about a year. And I was so shocked. So anyway, I went there and got a couple of things. And so I also went to Myers that day. So my total bill was, for the whole day, was $44.89. On the 5th, I went back to Pop Shelf. Excuse me, y'all. Once again, because they was closing down. And so, you know, I was actually getting pens and stuff like that, stationery stuff. So I went to Bath & Body Works as well, and I went to Panda Express. That day, my whole entire total was $42.18. Then on the 6th, I went to the store called Uncharted, Bath & Body Works again. I went to Tropical Smoothie to get my acai bowl, and I went to Ulta Beauty. That whole bill that day was $43.97. So I did pretty good for the next 3 days, which was the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And I had no spend days. On the 10th, I went to Office Depot, Target, Chick-fil-A, and Trader Joe's. That bill that whole day was $56.29. On the 11th, I went to Mario's. Mario's is, you guys that don't know, that's a grocery store. And I went to Ulta Beauty. And so that day, it was $66.47. On the 10th, on the 12th, I went to Patio Grill, Five Below, and Tropical Smoothie once again, you guys, to get my acai bowl. That day, I spent $33.53. On the 13th, I had a no-spend day. On the 14th, I went to Walmart, Hobby Lobby again, and Target. And I went to, guess what, you guys? So, my friends and I, we all planning on going to, if you guys ever heard of the Great Big Game, that's like a place where, you know, you gather together with your friends or your family and you play against each other, you know, like teams. And so, and then they had like different games, kind of like, you know, like Family Feud type of things. Maybe The Price is Right, you know, those kind of things. And so, so we all gathered together. And so I went to there and paid. I gathered, you know, collected all the monies that I went there. So we're not going until May the 3rd. So that was $40. So altogether, my bill was $136.32 that day. So I did pretty good once again 3 days in a row. The 15th, 16th, 17th, it was 3 no-spend days. On the 18th, I went to Walmart, Hobby Lobby again, y'all, and Bueno's Beef. I got me a chopped salad that day, y'all. Bueno's Beef got some good chopped salads. So my bill that day was $36.91. On the 19th, I went back to Walmart, and my total was $13.23. On the 20th, which was Easter, I had a no-spend day. On the 21st, I went to Sam's Beauty, Target, and then, well, I put down in parentheses Starbucks because that's what I went. My Target has a Starbucks in it, and I just grabbed me something to eat. And then I went to Firewater, the barbecue place. And so my total that day was $55.14. I did good the next 2 days, the 22nd, 23rd. I had 2 no-spend days in a row. On the 24th, once again, y'all, I went to Tropical Smoothie, got my acai bowl and Barnes & Nobles. And that bill, altogether, it was $30.25. I did pretty good the 25th and 26th. I had 2 no-spend days in a row. On the 27th, I went to Patio Grill. My total was $16.49. On the 29th, I went to Colonel's Popcorn. And I went to Hobby Lobby. And so my total that day was $25.94. And so I did pretty good, you guys, on the 29th and 30th. And I had 2 no-spend days in a row. So, sweeties. All right. So, once again, you guys, my whole goal for the month of April is to have 15 no-spend days. And once again, each one of those days is worth $1 each. And so I always say this in this type of video. So what I do is, you know, if I meet my no-spend goal, like at the end of the, you know, month or like a couple of days or so, I might go and treat myself to something. Like once again, like for example, I might go to acai bowl, or I might buy me some stationery, you know, stuff like that. Or sometimes I might you know, accumulate some monies throughout the month, you know, like for a couple of months or so. And then I might treat myself to something bigger. But usually, well, here lately, I've been, you know, like a few days after I do the video, I just been going to go buy myself a treat, you know. All right, sweetie. So let's see if I met my no spend saving challenge goal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yay, sweeties! Yes, I met my goal. And honey, you know what that stands for? Honey, I'm going to ring that bell. Yay! You guys, I am super duper proud of myself. I be so proud of myself when I make my goal with my no spend. Sometimes I be scared, y'all. Sometimes I be scared that I might not meet it. But so far, I have met it every time. So once again, I'm proud of myself. All right, sweeties. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move my planner on the side here. Oops. Let me fix that. And so I'm going to bring my wallet out, you guys. And so I'm going to turn it to my no spin saving challenge envelope. And so here it is, you guys. And so once again, since I had 16 no spin days, that means I have to cast up $16. And so I should have $16 over here. And so it is $10, $15, $16. And so I'm going to place that money inside this envelope. So, sweeties, I know I wasn't with you very long, but that is all that I have for you. If you like these types of videos, give it a thumbs up. Please share with everyone. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below. Those of you guys that are not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. Don't forget to turn your notifications for my video uploads. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on my videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.